Achilles, a name spoken with reverence, a name synonymous with glory. His story, a tapestry woven from myth and legend, continues to resonate across millennia. He stands as the epitome of the warrior, a figure forever etched in the annals of the Trojan War. But who was Achilles, the man behind the myth? His tale is not just one of heroic feats and battlefield triumphs. It is a story of fate, love, rage, and ultimately tragedy. Achilles, the near-invincible warrior, bore a vulnerability that would lead to his downfall. His story reminds us that even the greatest heroes are bound by the threads of destiny. Achilles' birth was shrouded in prophecy. His mother, the sea nymph Thetis, received a dreadful prediction. Her son would die young, but his name would echo through eternity. Desperate to defy fate, she dipped her infant son into the River Styx, his waters granting invulnerability, but fate, like a river, always finds its course. Thetis, holding Achilles by his heel, left a single point vulnerable. This seemingly insignificant detail would seal his fate. Achilles grew, blessed and cursed, destined for greatness, yet tragically flawed. Under the tutelage of Chiron, the wise centaur, Achilles blossomed. He learned the art of war, mastering the sword and spear. He hunted with the ferocity of a lion, his speed unmatched. Chiron, recognizing his pupil's potential and fiery spirit, nurtured his talents, honing him into the ultimate weapon. But Achilles was not just a warrior, he was a skilled lyre player, a poet, a leader of men. His charisma was as potent as his swordsmanship, inspiring loyalty and fear in equal measure. He became the embodiment of the Greek ideal: strong, swift, beautiful, and deadly. To Troy, with fury, the shrieking fury of Achilles. The abduction of Helen, the face that launched 1,000 ships, ignited the Trojan War. Achilles, bound by honor and fueled by a thirst for glory, joined the Greek forces. He sailed to Troy, his black-sailed ship cutting through the waves like an omen. His rage was a force of nature, leaving a trail of fallen Trojans in his wake. His name became synonymous with terror on the battlefield. He fought not just for Helen, but for honor, for glory, and for the love of his comrades. A clash of titans, Achilles and Hector. The war raged for 10 long years. And then it happened. The clash of titans, Achilles versus Hector, the Trojan prince, the defender of Troy. Their duel, a ballet of violence and despair, shook the very foundations of the earth. In the end, Achilles, consumed by grief and rage over the death of his beloved Patroclus, triumphed. He slew Hector, defiled his body, and dragged it around the walls of Troy. His victory, however, was a Pyrrhic one, leaving him hollow and his soul stained with the darkness of vengeance. The arrow finds its mark, a god's vengeance. The gods, manipulators of fate, had watched from Mount Olympus. Apollo, angered by Achilles' desecration of Hector's body, guided an arrow from the bow of Paris, the prince of Troy. The arrow, aimed true, found its mark, piercing Achilles' heel, his only vulnerable spot. The mighty Achilles, the near-invincible warrior, fell. His death, a poignant reminder of the fragility of life even for the greatest heroes. The prophecy was fulfilled. His death, though, ignited a firestorm of grief and rage amongst the Greeks, ultimately leading to the fall of Troy. The echo of a hero Achilles in eternity. Achilles' story, a potent blend of myth and humanity, has echoed through the ages. He became a legend, his name synonymous with bravery, skill, and the tragedy of a life cut short. His tale, immortalized in Homer's Iliad, continues to captivate and inspire. From literature to film, his story has been told and retold, each generation finding new meaning in his triumphs and failures. Achilles, the warrior, the lover, the hero, the victim of fate, reminds us that even the most extraordinary individuals are bound by the human condition. He is a timeless reminder that even in death, legends can never truly die.